I mean, it started well, didn't it?
Yeah, very well. It was. People always say at the beginning, do you have to dodge? Is it congested?
Yeah.
But it's really well organised, isn't it? So the people running your zone are virtually running the same.
Yeah, practically the same.
There's a little bit where you've got to try and find gaps over the first 3 miles or so.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, you're still in a buzz, aren't you? And it's like...
And the atmosphere just makes you go, doesn't it? Yeah.
That first bit, though, I found it a bit weird this time because it was lined last time.
Yes.
The beginning.
It was
and this time
quite
it wasn't.
empty, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that the beginning would be lined. I presumed that there would be people because I've seen pictures from previous
Only
years.
for the first half mile or something, but I thought, first of all, I thought they've reduced the crowds and everything.
Because of COVID. Yeah. I thought there's no one here, but then maybe half a mile in or something, then there were more people and picked up a little bit more, and then was it like mile 3? There was a guy on his balcony, or maybe he was just on his front steps with his like DJ set out, and he kept shouting. You could hear it because you could hear it before, and then when you were there, and then behind he kept shouting something like, "You're the loudest part that we've seen so far," and everyone's like,
"We talking?"
Yeah. They're like, "Go on then."
Yeah, no, it was. I loved it. Because again, I made sure I stuck on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
And it was like any kid, I made sure it was going along and high-fiving as I went along.
Well, I still can.
But it was just like, again, it was the hair. It was like, go on, Paul, love the hair. It was like, is that pink or purple? I need that shade.
Crimson.
It was great. It was absolutely great.
Did you see a guy? Oh no, that was on the right. I don't know. Did you see a guy? He brought his dining room table out in his chair, and he was having his like cup of tea in his house coat on his driveway. And I was like, that looks good. I'd rather be doing that. I was like, we're only like 4 miles in. What are we doing?
What I noticed more this time was there was more people out with ghetto blasters and DJing.
There were a lot, weren't there?
Yeah, and cheering you on, and there was absolutely a ton. Like you'd have little flats on the right-hand side, and there'd be people there as well.
That was really good. I remember thinking like, wow, that's really cool. And then like going under some of the bridges, I can't remember now. And like in the middle of the roundabout, there were like people with the drums.
The drums, yeah. Well, that was probably a bit further on because. It was like the bit I like at the beginning. It's like you said, mile 3. It's where you're going down. What I noticed more this time though, there's more inclines going up.
It is the
I don't
same
know why,
city, though.
because I thought it's a flat run and there's only one incline about the 19 mile mark.
Like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
But it's like around the 3 mile mark where you go down the hill. And it's like around a bend, and there's a big church, and do you see all the gospel singers and hear them?
Yeah.
But it's where you merge with the other runners.
Yeah. And going
really
down, it was
like
nice.
That part.
And then, that was amazing. Actually, seeing all the other runners come in.
Yeah.
So it was like a stream of them, and then going down this hill, and it was like, whoa, there are a lot of us here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And considering it was in 3-minute waves, there was still a lot of people, weren't there? Yeah.
No, it was great, and I like that part because there was about 3 of us from Teenage Cancer Trust running together. We didn't mean to run together. It's just that we were running the same pace. It was like a group. So there was one guy, and I thought my hair was good, but he had a Mohican, and it was red.
No.
But he had a cap on, so you didn't notice. And then when he saw his family about 5 mile mark, took his cap off, and ran over to them. But it's like when you're running. So even though I was running at like 9-minute miles, and I wasn't used to that, you're still able to breathe properly. You're still able to have a chat.
Just because of the atmosphere.
And it was like. It was one of the others, Vicky, she had a name on her shirt, and she was Teenage Cancer Trust. And she said, do you want to run together? And I went, no, you're too slow. No, I didn't. I said, yeah. So we carried on running for a bit. And then she got talking to somebody else, and it was like there was a group of 5 or 6.
Well, I chatted to loads of people, and because I made a decision before to start off slower than I'd planned to, because I had this panic in my head that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I thought, I couldn't get rid of it. So I thought, well, I'll start slower, And then if that means I finish, so it doesn't matter. If it means that I've got energy at the end to go faster, maybe, or whatever, at least I'll get through it.
Yeah.
So then I felt like I was sort of like just sort of doing this as I went past. I was like, how are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? I was chatting to everyone. And then,
social event.
Yeah, I was like, this is great. And then like all the music. And I kept thinking, no, slow down. And I looked at my watch and I was like, no, slow down, because stick to what you decided. So it made it even more fun, because until like mile 7 or something, whenever I saw my family for the first time, I was just like having a great time meeting new people. I was like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, we're from the same charity. Oh, this is great. And then saw my family, and I'd been looking out for them because they said around mile 6 we'll come and see you. And it got to like mile 6.5, and I was like, where are they? And I was running, like just looking at the crowd. I was like trying to look for green stuff, anything green that could be NSPCC. So I got my children matching little t-shirts, and I saw them about mile 7, and I was like, yeah! But they were on the other side, and I ran over and nearly knocked someone over, and I was like, come on! And then that gave me a boost for like nearly a mile, I'm gonna say. After that, up until like mile 8, I was like, yay, I'm having a great time.
But it's hard tracking where you are, though, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
On the course,
Yeah.
in regards to landmarks and things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was dead weird, because it's probably about the same place you're on about, which is mile 6, mile 7, where the cutties are.
Yeah.
I think I'd done the cutty start and came round the corner, and I don't know what it was, no idea, and I didn't get it in the first marathon I did, but I just got, wow, this load of emotion. I thought, I'm going to have to stop and cry. Seriously.
Yeah,
I just went, I'm going to have to stop and cry. It was just like this thing just went woof. And I thought, wow, what the hell was that?
Where did that come from?
Yeah, it was really weird. It was not nice, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Just sort of a weird emotion. Yeah,
I never get emotional, me.
Stone faced.
Yeah, but it was but like running around, because when you run around the Cutty Sark as well,
sort of run around the actual ship. But
the paving's really great.
Yeah,
isn't it?
It's nice.
So it feels,
run on. Yeah,
you feel as though,
and because it's actually slightly uphill around the Cutty Sark. I don't think you notice in the run because it's so nice. But walking it is slightly uphill as you come up and round it. But I know that I've been there. But in the run, I think I was so focused on running that I ran round it, and then as we were like running away from it, I turned my head and was like, oh, we've just run past the Cutty Sark. So my mind was so not focused on it. I barely even saw it out the side of my head.
It's dead weird, isn't it? Because you have favourite parts on the course, and like you say, you run round the Cutty Sark, and then you go around the right hand bend.
Yeah.
And that's my favourite part. After the Cutty Sark and everything.
Well, it's that rubbish old ship,
yeah, but I don't know what it is. The road widens up.
Yeah.
And there's lots of nice shots, and although they're like 6 deep at that point anyway. I don't know what it is. It's just a nice part. And I think that was part of the emotion part. I don't know.
Like happy to be there, and maybe it's like an emotion from last time you did it.
I don't know. Because at that point last time, it's when I met the Dementia Revolution crew, so it was Jake Wood and all them lot,
they come to cheer you on.
Scott, and that's where I met them as I was going back. So I don't know if probably not, but it's just that place.
Just emotion.
But it was like, because at the Cutty Sark, you're conscious of the TV cameras.
Yeah.
And the chairman said I wasn't emotional enough last time, so when I was coming up to the TV cameras, I knew them lot were in the plough, so it was like first one to spot me got a prize, didn't they? So I was like jumping up and down.
See, I was still a bit nervous by that point. I was a bit like, I don't want to be on camera. I just got to dip behind someone else.
I was giving it plenty on everything. And it's like you said with when you went underneath and the steel bands. So it's like, I thought, right, I'm going to be a cheerleader on this one.
You got to get everyone going,
Yeah, so that was still enjoying yourselves at that point.
Yeah.
Big smile on the face. You couldn't help but have a big smile on your face, could you?
Yeah, definitely. I think I had a smile on my face all the way through. And then, I mean, I don't really remember anything really from about mile 7 until London Tower Bridge. I don't remember any of it. I just remember I saw my family, so I've been looking out for them. And in my head, I'd thought to myself, right, 8 miles, easy. 8 miles, see how you feel.
It's funny enough, now you've said
miles,
it, from the Cutty Sark to the Tower Bridge, when you said that, I'm trying to think of it. I can't think of anything.
I know. I don't even know what landmarks would have been there or what towns we went through.
Yeah, no, I can't.
No. But I thought to myself, once I get to 8 miles, I've done the first third. Because I'd sort of split it up into 8, 8, 8.
Yeah.
And then I thought, the last 2.2 doesn't matter because I'll just roll there if I have to. And I got to 8 and I thought, right, okay, I've done that. I've done 8. Now I just need to do, get to Tower Bridge. And because I knew that would be really good. Because I knew everyone had said, Tower Bridge would be great. So I got to Tower Bridge and it did not disappoint. It was great.
No, you come around that corner, don't you? Come around that corner, and again, at
and
that
it's just
point,
the noise, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you come around that corner, and again, I got the emotional thing.
Yeah,
not as bad as it,
but
it was like,
yeah.
but you just see the bridge, don't you?
Yeah.
And again, I remember just coming around the corner and going, yes! I don't know. It was just like I wanted to cry, I wanted to laugh, I wanted to.
Didn't know what to do.
And like I said,
it's
I didn't get that on the first
in front
time.
of you.
I didn't get that on the first marathon. But on this one I did. And then when I got up to the bridge, and then halfway up it, and then everyone's shouting your name anyway.
Yeah.
And then someone was shouting, "Bow, bow!" And it was Richard Lancaster.
Yeah, with your family. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't know because Richard's shouting. He's leaning over like this,
hiding them.
So Chris had given us a big Lancashire flag, yellow. So I kept looking out for that as we were running out because I didn't know where they were going to be. And then I realised it was Richard, and it clicked that he was down there, and so I ran up to his camera and to the camera, and I went. But I was buzzing.
Yeah.
And as I went to run away from him, someone grabbed my arm. Get off! And it was. Nina, Millie, and Kira.
And were they like,
oh my God, what's happening?
Did you just kiss that person's camera?
Yeah, precisely. And it was wild because it was like, I couldn't click why Richard and the family was, and they didn't know each other, it turned out afterwards.
Just stood there.
But it was dead weird. And then, Nina's going, you're still on for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And as I looked over a shoulder, somebody's got a big boom mic stuck right into listening to everything we say, and they've got a camera on.
No.
So apparently, after, because I went right, I've got to go, I'm still on it.
I'm gonna get it.
It didn't make any difference that you're stopping for
10
seconds, 20, a minute.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter, but at that time in your head you're thinking. And it was like, and after we went, they interviewed Nina about it all. So it was something like London Marathon Channel.
Oh, we'll have to look it up.
I've tried Googling it since, but I can't find it.
We'll have to find that.
Yeah.
So was that on London Bridge? Tower Bridge?
Yeah, it was right on Tower Bridge, right in the middle. Yeah.
Because I went up Tower Bridge and I didn't know whether my family would be there or not, but I don't think at that point I cared really. I was like, wow, this is exciting. And I think that's where I got the confidence to be like, yay! And I was like feeling happy, and everyone said, don't get too excited on Tower Bridge and wear yourself out. So I was like, okay, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. And someone was shouting, please take my banana. Someone take my banana. Come on. And then more people were cheering on, shouting, take the banana, someone have a banana. And it's happening up there, and it all seems to happen in slow motion, and I thought, oh, a banana would be nice, yeah. And I saw it in this person's hand. I thought it looks like a really nice one as well, no brown bits, not green, ideally yellow, because everyone likes a perfectly yellow banana, don't they? And so I ran over and I was like, yes, a banana! And I stuck my hand out, and the whole of the side just cheered. It was it erupted, someone's taken the banana! Yes! And I was like, oh my God, it's ideal, it's perfectly shaped and yellow, no brown bits, no green bits. Oh yes! And that just made my day for another 3 miles, I think. I had my banana, and I was like, I'll take a tiny bit, and then a tiny bit more. It was great. Yeah, Tower Bridge.
What did you think when, because after Tower Bridge, you turn right, don't you?
Yeah,
You've got to
and
start
then
going down
you
that
see,
straight. That straight, and then you see all the elite runners coming down the opposite way.
Yeah.
What did you think then?
Do you know what I actually thought was? I wonder if I'll see Paul. And I spent that entire
No,
mile.
I said they were elite runners.
Yeah. Well, I spent the whole time running down that section, trying to calculate in my head whether or not you'd be there past it or before it. Because I was thinking, right, he started at was it 9:09 or something like that, and I was like, mine was 10:36, but I think we started at 10:38. And I was trying to do the mental maths, but it was quite slow because I was quite tired. And I was thinking, if he started then.
No, if it was 9:09, I might have been, but it was 10:09.
Oh, was it 10? And then I'm going, and I started this, and would he be there? And then how fast is he running? And then I was thinking, if he's doing 9-minute miles, how quick's he going to have got to mile 22? And by the time I'd mentally focused on that, we were past it, and I was like, I should have looked for him. I was like, purple hair, oh, it's gone. Oh, well, never mind. And then mile 15 hit, and I got a stitch. And I was like, and it was really painful. And I was like, oh no, this is horrible. And I have no idea why. There was nothing I did differently to any other run. I just got a stitch. And that's the only thing that I didn't run for. We got under this weird dark bridge thing.
Well, that's another favourite. Before the bridge,
Yeah.
around mile 14, you go down that straight, and then you go right, and then the buildings are really high.
They're
and
it's
then
like
closed.
tower blocks. Yeah.
And I really like that part. I
Yeah.
don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it as much this time because there was a guy, and he was dead sweaty.
Oh, no.
But what he was doing, he was jeffing. So he was sprinting to this guy that was about 3 in front of me, and then walking, and he kept doing it. And he said to this guy, "I'm not annoying you, am I?" And this guy goes, "No." I could tell he was, and he comes up again, and he stopped next to me, and I went, "You might not be annoying him, but you're damned annoying me, mate. So either go a bit further or stop a bit shorter."
Just seeing this guy, and then he's just kept seeing this guy again.
Yeah, but it was just and then lost him after that. But thank goodness, because it was just I thought, right, Northerners are going to come out.
Yeah. They don't know what's coming.
Yeah, so because I like that bit.
Yeah, I do remember thinking try and take it in, try and look at it in a different way, and all the big buildings. But then there's that bit where you have to go into that really dark tunnel. I can't remember which tunnel it is.
That's around the 16 mile mark.
Yeah, and so I'd got to that point and I had this stitch for about a mile, and I thought, I'm just going to it's not going to affect my time to take 15 seconds to try and stand up straight and breathe. So I just ran to the side, trying to get rid of the stitch, and it did work.
Yeah.
And then I just ran out of this tunnel as if I'd never stopped, because I was like, oh well, if I do it in the tunnel, if there's anyone watching, they'll never know.
Yeah, he won't track me. He won't track me in the tunnel.
Well, that's exactly what my husband said. He said, I did see you stop around mile 16.
Did he?
I was like, really? He's like, yeah, because this was on the Garmin live track thing. And he's like, I could tell because your heart rate dipped. It was all good. It was all good until then. Yeah.
What I hated about that part was it was the Lucasade drink station.
Yeah. Yeah. It was sticky, wasn't it?
Oh,
yeah. People were drinking a sip and then.
Oh, it's taking more energy out of me, this. Taking
It
more
was running on.
If you're having it, drink the bloody stuff.
Yeah.
Don't throw it all over the floor.
I just steered clear. I was like, I've never drunk Lucasade, so I don't think I want to start now.
Oh, I did later on. I drunk everything. I think later on.
Get it down me. Any energy. Yeah. They didn't even got any crack cocaine. Come on.
No, but at that point, it was I was still on with my nutrition,
Yeah.
the tailwind. I was getting water at every other stop, having 3 sips, then getting rid of it. But that really did wind me up for some reason.
It was sticky, wasn't it? I thought that. And everyone realised at the same point we were running, and then it was sticky, and then everyone was looking around at everyone else going why is the floor so, it's the Lucasade, this is disgusting, this is really hard work.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Right, penalty. Speed up, then you'll be at the end.
Got to mile 23 and a half, and I could hear this like thing, and I
Yeah. And he goes, the other one.
massive, and had taken over my entire toe.